From the National Service of the Liberia Broadcasting System, a pleasant good afternoon. Welcome to Newsline. One full hour of major happenings about Liberia and the rest of the world. Today is the 8th day of July, and I'm Alexandra Amnon presenting. In the headlines, Information Minister Jerry McPear reaffirms government's commitment to national reconciliation and unity. Government rejects allegation that it did not follow the legal channel in signing the Ivanhoe Atlantic Concession and Access Agreement. Two persons allegedly shot dead in a cross-border shooting incident on the Kavala River, and away from home, at least 11 people killed during anti-government protests in Kenya, and 567 arrested. These stories, the news bulletin, the weather report, the news in simple English and French, plus our foreign developments. But first, Vasta Tarlue says to peace with the news bulletin.
Government has signed a 25-year concession and access agreement with Ivanhoe for the transportation of iron ore from Guinea through Liberia. Ivanhoe Liberia Limited is owned by the High Power Exploration, a United States company. According to a release, the agreement was signed by the chairman of the Interministerial Concession Committee, Jeff Blebo, Finance Minister Augustine Kafuan, and Mines and Energy Minister Wilmot Pay. Others include Transport Minister Salif Talor and Justice Minister Councillor Oswald Tuwe, while the President and Chief Executive Officer of Ivanhoe Liberia Limited signed on behalf of the company. The release is quoted as saying over the 25 years, Ivanhoe will make a series of payments to government, including $10 million. Upon ratification of the agreement, the company is also expected to pay $15 million since once given physical access for phase one of the operations in the country. Meanwhile, government says Ivanhoe will be granted initial rail access for 5 million metric tons per annum during phase one of its operations. It will also be required to expand and develop a new rail and port infrastructure to accommodate up to 30 metric tons per annum, contingent on feasibility studies and regulatory approval of the agreement. The National Concession Commission release disclosed that these operations of Ivanhoe will be governed under ArcelorMittal Liberia's Mineral Development Agreement. The Liberian government has clarified reports alleging that it did not follow the legal channel in signing the Ivanhoe Atlantic Concession and Access Agreement. According to Information Minister Jerry McPear, every legal process for the signing of the concession agreement is being followed by the government. Minister Pia told MIC at press briefing Tuesday that the instrument was signed by the Interministerial Committee and will be submitted to the legislature for ratification.
The program marked a significant milestone in Liberia's long journey towards peace, unity, and inclusive nation building.
He said the signing of the Ivanhoe Atlantic Concession and Access Agreement was done in line with the Public Procurement and Concession Commission law. Meanwhile, Minister Pia says following ratification of the Ivanhoe Atlantic Concession Agreement, the instrument will be signed by President Joseph Boakai and submitted to the Foreign Ministry for publication. Information Minister Jerry McPear says government remains deeply concerned about the unification and reconciliation of the country. Minister Pia said the peace and stability of Liberia are essential to its growth and development, referencing the recent dignified rebellions of past national leaders. He said without genuine reconciliation, the country will struggle to regain full respect on the global stage.
For the government, the program marked a significant milestone in Liberia's long journey towards peace, unity, and inclusive nation building.
Speaking at MICAT regular press briefing on Tuesday, Minister Pia said the recent reconciliation ceremony is expected to foster a spirit of peace and unity. Meanwhile, the Information Minister described President Boakai's efforts to reconcile the nation as a significant milestone. Government says all processes aimed at clearing the way for the construction of the overpass bridge have been concluded. Information Minister Jolime Pia, making the disclosure at Mika's press briefing Tuesday, revealed that all properties in the right-of-way have been fully paid for as required. Minister Pia also revealed that groundbreaking for the construction of the overpass bridge will take place in October of this year, and construction work will begin immediately after.
Properties belonging to the LEC, to different telecommunication corporations, or homes and properties of individuals, they've all been settled. The groundbreaking now will take place in September, and the actual construction work will start immediately thereafter.
The information minister also revealed that the Tapeta to Total roads in Nima and Grant Judah counties will begin in October of this year. Meanwhile, Minister Pia noted that the town to Zwaji roads will receive a full asphalt pavement. The leadership of Grand Bassa County has broken grounds for the construction of a $385,000 high school in Hallandsville. The project is being funded through the Grand Bassa Development Fund. Our correspondent said the project is geared toward easing the pressure on enrollment of students at the only high school in the county. According to our correspondent, the Wologisi group of companies is expected to begin the construction work with a 30% pre-finance agreement with the authority of the county. The Ministry of Health, through its National Blood Safety Program, has concluded a week-long awareness on major blood donation drive in Lofa County. The campaign was aimed at enhancing the accessibility of safe blood, particularly for emergencies such as childbirth, complications, and road traffic accidents. Our correspondent quotes the blood bank manager and coordinator of the campaign, Moses Dewey, as saying the Ministry of Health distributed 60 pounds of blood to the Telawana Hospital and carried out distribution to the Kolahun Hospital, among others. The initiative seeks to ensure that healthcare facilities across the county are equipped with safe blood. The Babulu County Health Team, through the Ministry of Health, has launched what they call Safe Motherhood Week in the county. According to our correspondent, the county health officer, Dr. Goa, stated that they intend to educate expecting mothers about the importance of regular medical checkups during pregnancy. Dr. Goa, however, wants traditional midwives to prioritize taking pregnant women to the clinic or hospital when they are due for delivery, noting that it is now safe to carry out the procedure in the community. For Pal, the head of the traditional midwives in that part of the county, Madam Lopu Datu, called on the government to financially support traditional midwives in the county or country. Our correspondent said she explained that many Liberians are alive today as a result of the impact of the services of traditional midwives. Our correspondent narrated. Riverview County Superintendent Mark Swangbe, in collaboration with the Joint Security, has launched a crackdown on illegal mining activities in the county. The move is aimed at buttressing government's efforts in curbing the illicit use of dredges, earth-moving equipment, and mercury that contaminate water in the county. According to our correspondent, 6 persons believed to be Ghanaians were arrested in Tiampo for illegally operating with mercury and dredges in the area. Meanwhile, the superintendent has called on authorities of the Ministry of Mines and Energy to intensify the efforts in identifying illegal activities in the county. Our correspondent said the citizens have welcomed the crackdown initiated by the superintendent and vowed to report all illicit activities in their communities. 2 persons have been allegedly shot dead by an Ivorian security officer on the Kavala River bordering Liberia and the Ivory Coast in Grant Judah County. Mohamed Kamara, 22 years old, a Liberian, and a 45-year-old Burkinabe identified as Abdullah Zo Granda. Our correspondent said the incident occurred on an island in Blackie Camp Konebo district, while Abdullah Wafishin and Mohammed Kamara was carrying out mining activities using a dredge. The Bugnabi died instantly while the Liberian trying to cross to the Liberian side, with 2 others got drowned because of bullet wounds he sustained. Meanwhile, a joint security investigation is ongoing between Liberian and Ivorian securities to identify the shooter and cause of the incident. Food and Agriculture Organization Director General Duku says the newly inaugurated Liberia Situation Room in Italy is a cutting-edge facility designed to serve as a science-driven decision hub. According to Mr. Duku, the facility, which is designed with advanced functions, will enable collaborative analysis and strategic planning to increase resilience action to improve food production in Liberia. The FAO Director General disclosed that the hub will also finance shock-driven food crisis initiative under the Food and Agriculture Organization financial mechanism to shift response to food crisis from reactive to proactive. Liberia's Labor Minister, Councillor Cooper Cross, says the ministry will ensure that safety measures are observed in all industrial sites across the country. Minister Cross said safety officers from the ministry will be assigned at the various sites to implement the mandate. The Labor Minister emphasized the importance of the health and safety of workers at industrial companies in the country. Speaking at a 2-day high-level stakeholder engagement to review Regulation 19 under Chapter 29 of the Liberian Labor Law in Congo Town, Minister Kura said it is important for the ministry to take lead in advocating for the safety of workers. Meanwhile, the Labor Ministry Director of Occupational Health and Safety, Jimmy George, said the engagement is aimed at monetizing Liberia's occupational health and safety framework in line with international best practices. Mr. George noted that the engagement, when finalized, will help to regulate and enforce compliance of OHS standards at workplaces. The administration of the Mangiri University has launched a vacation bridge and kids university programs in Habel in Lower Mangiri County. Speaking at the launch of the program Monday, the president of the university, Dr. Joseph Isaac, said the objective of the learning program for kids and current 12th graders is to broaden their knowledge about university life and learn several life skills while still in high school. According to him, the program will run for 3 weeks, focusing mainly on building self-esteem, developing an appetite for tertiary education, and how to aim higher in the professional domain. Beneficiaries are mainly drawn from private and public elementary and high schools in Lower Mangiri County. And 2 persons have been arrested by the Mangiri County Police Detachment over alleged mineral theft from a hunter. The hunter, Arthur Colley, found a stone believed to be a diamond while on a hunting expedition and reported it to elders of Galamu Town to determine the real stuff. Our correspondent said the 2 persons, Joseph Colley and James Sumo, made away with the stone on their way to Monrovia to sell. Arthur Colley then filed a complaint with the Kakata Police Detachment, prompting launch of a manhunt and arrest of the 2 persons. Meanwhile, the stone has been retrieved while the 2 persons have been remanded in police custody to assist with investigation.
The news bulletin is a regular feature on Newsline. Vasta will be back with the weather report and the foreign developments later. Into the Newsline, Information Minister Jeremy McPeer says genuine peace and stability are key pillars to the country's growth. Minister Pierre believes without reconciliation, the country risks losing respect on the global stage. The Information Minister spoke Tuesday at the MICAT regular press briefing in Monrovia.
The government has been concerned